Again.
We're gonna restart? Oh, shit!
Guys,
okay, hi!
Shut
up!
I did a good job with the clap that time. That
Train.
was much better.
God fucking damn it. I'm gonna do a party recap and throw you guys right into the fire.
Okay. I promise I'll be quiet now. I promise.
Yeah, shut your mouth up. All of you.
Rude.
Ooh.
This is why there's a fucking goddamn it. So, anyway, last we saw the train wreck that is this party.
You
They
have to say it out loud.
Yeah, I do. They successfully managed to defeat Ross Greatshade, Avatar of Tiamat.
And did not rob his stash. I feel really regretful about not doing that, but we didn't do it.
You guys didn't find his stash, unfortunately. After a bit of investigation at Greatshade Estate, they set off back down to the town of Feywood. Along the way, they got lost in the woods, which was sort of a mishap on my part because I was drunk.
Yeah, me too.
But
It was fun though.
But they managed to find their way into a mountain pass that would probably lead them back to town, and they were attacked by a wyvern, which nearly fucking killed Illyria. So,
I mean, you say that like that's an uncommon occurrence. She's nearly died once. I've nearly died twice, and
a lot of you have nearly died.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
I
trying to
can't even remember how many times people have died.
I'm trying to instill a sense of mortality.
Didn't you almost kill us that one time?
Which time?
The time that
All of them?
Yeah, no, Tenon almost killed everybody.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
so-
that time. That was probably the worst time. Anyway, we rejoined the party, licking their wounds under a outcropping in the middle of a mountain pass.
Pathetic.
Night is beginning to fall. A soft snowfall has started up as all of you tend to your wounds next to the
wyvern attacked us like in the third shift of rest overnight.
Oh,
so
yeah,
it was
it's-
morning.
Oh shit, I'm wrong then. So it's about fucking 2 a.m, and
I remember way too much about this game for it to have happened 3 weeks ago. That's ridiculous. All right.
yeah,
That shows how fun we are.
attacked in the middle of the night by a wyvern. All of them have tended to their wounds. Illyria almost died, but not before getting a natural 20 on a nature check to cut up the wyvern and getting a fuck ton of shit.
Bunch of poison.
All right, so what do you guys do?
I still want to make a long coat out of dragon or wyverns.
Do you want to attempt it now or just collect materials and wait?
Okay.
No.
I
I want someone
don't
who
think we
actually.
skinned it, but we
You know
got
what I
bits
think we
from
should
it.
do first? Someone should heal me because I'm almost dead.
And guess who's all out of healing spells and lay on hands after bringing you back from the dead?
Also, no,
Yeah.
Casey doesn't have the music turned off because he thought it was going to be copy.
Okay, so
You've
can
obviously
we-
got played
can we
enough
do a
Skyrim if you can't
rest?
recognize the entire OST by ear.
Ah, god damn it! Just play your own music.
Fucking.
Dude,
On the
I
bright
don't know.
side, it's not like anyone would be able to hear it so far over our obnoxious asses.
I resent that remark, sir. I am not obnoxious.
Okay, over 4 obnoxious asses and 1 fantabulous ass.
Hold on, I'm gonna play some not copyrighted music. I don't think this is copyrighted.
You don't think?
I don't know. It's made by the guy, but hold on. Facebook,
just
iTunes.
I'm just going to trust your judgment and we're just going to go with it. If things happen, things happen.
Yeah.
That's the worst idea you've ever.
Thank you to Adrian von Zliger for
Ziegler.
Ziegler for producing
Oh,
this music.
I love that composer.
For the fantasy music that I'm gonna be playing.
You won't regret it. He's the best.
All right. So it's up to you guys now. What do you want to do?
Rest and heal.
Okay,
Because
you're taking a long rest.
We're
Yes.
finishing a long rest technically, but yes.
All right. everyone go ahead and hit the long rest button on D&D Beyond. Get half your hit dice back, all of your HP spells and stuff. You guys can prepare whatever spells you want.
Right.
You guys do that while I describe. So after a harrowing night of combat and uneventful sleep, you all managed to find rest. Pretty good rest, comparatively, after what's happened. And you all wake up in the morning, light dusting of snow covering each of your forms as you stir awake. Looking about, everything in the general area has a light dusting of snow. There's a very almost chilling breeze passing through the underpass you guys are in. The sun's just coming over the mountains, and it looks like whatever storm or snowfall that had happened is going away as the clouds are starting to disperse.
How long will it take us to get back to town?
Make a nature check.
And we got lost. We don't know where town is.
Just make a general nature check, Illyria.
Forgive me if it takes a little while to roll by. I apparently can't read for shit, so... And somebody tell me what my nature bonus is.
+4.
Thank you. Ooh, wait,
You
I
didn't
should've-
type roll in that. Exclamation roll space D20 space +4.
Wow.
Oof.
What'd you roll?
Bit more fun in the mountains.
Critical failure.
Okay, also,
A 5.
this is... No, you got a natural one.
And then that one is a critical fail. Yeah.
What a great
But
start to the night.
everyone, after whatever you roll, tell me the total of it verbally so people can hear.
Okay, so
Okay.
I rolled a 1 plus 4 bonus for a total of 5.
You're still like kind of shaken from the wyvern fight. It's really hard to get your bearings. You're a little more concerned with the fact that you almost died last night than where you are currently.
Where is my baby?
Devlin's curled up in your lap.
Well, that's a thing. I almost died. Again.
It is becoming a distressing habit.
So where do we go from here?
I'm gonna go with down. Down seems a solid way in the mountains. So mountains.
Well,
I mean,
okay. Let's think this through. What's the weather like? Is it clear?
It's
clear.
kind of chilly. It's pretty clear though. There's a nice warm sunbeam that cascades over all of you. But the air is cold.
Okay. Well, if it's morning time and it's cold, then can we look for rising smoke? I mean, people are probably lighting fires if it's cold.
Make a perception check.
Okay, what's my perception? It's +3. Oh, 17 plus 3 for 20.
Oh, nice.
Bro.
You actually do see rising smoke. You sort of, being a Goliath and being very used to the mountain environment, you can sort of kind of just like, what? Okay, I went that way, went up here. Sort of like remember the way you came. And as you look back to where the direction you think Feywood might be, you do see some rising smoke. It's very far off in the distance. Very far, but you can see it because it's a very clear day today. A rough estimate, it would take you about 4 hours to get there at a brisk pace.
Well, we better get a move on then if we get there as soon as possible.
Yep. Okay. Breakfast, then
Like the place-
let's be off.
All right. You guys bust out some of your rations. Eat a quick breakfast. You melt some snow over in a pot to get some nice clean water.
Are wyverns edible? Wyverns?
I was just about to ask that.
Make a nature check.
You two are disgusting.
I shouldn't have asked this question because this.
Both of you make a nature check. Oven and Gurman.
Oh, let's
Nope.
check what my nature rating. It's look. Oh, actually, it is +3. That's pretty good. I thought I was shit at that. Why am I good at that? I don't. Oh, it's intelligence. That's why. I thought it was wisdom.
You're pretty smart.
Motherfucker, it's not equals. It's been 3 weeks. Bear with me.
And it's 1d20.
I mean, you can only type.
Oh no, it
D20
works.
and it's
That
fine,
worked.
yeah.
That worked.
7.
There's space in there, Zan.
Yes.
Put a space in there.
Lizard. Yum.
You're Oven, you're pretty sure that because this thing had a poison stinger, it's poisonous. You're pretty sure wyvern meat's poisonous, both of you, because you both got a 7.
Tasty.
I mean, the poison's only in the stinger, though, right? Surely.
We are not eating the giant lizard that almost killed me.
It's
Get
justice.
revenge. Yum.
No,
We have
we're
already-
going to do worse.
We have
We are
already
going
bled
to
it
cut
and
him
skinned
up.
it.
Exactly, we're going to continue to cut him up and sell his parts.
You guys want to keep
And
cutting
yes-
him up?
Well, we only
Well,
took
we've
the teeth and some of the
We have
poison.
10 pounds of scales, 10 teeth, 12 claws, and 4 vials of its poison.
Oh.
I mean,
Did we not,
I don't
like-
think we can get much else.
We could skin it.
Is it
You could.
that's-
You could.
okay? Who would be the most adept at trying to skin it?
Me,
Whoever
okay.
has the highest nature,
That'd probably be you.
Would it be nature or would it be
Okay.
survival?
it would be nature.
Okay.
Okay,
And
so shall I roll
Illyria
again?
is by far the best of us at nature.
Yeah, you have +4.
Okay, roll 1.
Run d20 +4 to get more pieces from this wyvern. You guys have a fuck ton of stuff from this wyvern.
I rolled a 6 plus 4 is a 10.
With that roll, I'd say you don't have the right means to skin the entire thing and reasonably carry it. You can shave off another pound of scales that can be used to make certain types of armor.
Okay,
You managed to pop off another claw, and that's about it.
Okay, player notes updated.
no more of its teeth.
Nice.
You guys, how many teeth did you guys get?
10.
10? I'll say you pop out another 5 teeth.
Okay. So we now have 15 teeth and how many pounds of scales with that extra
11, I
one?
think.
11 pounds of
Yep.
scales.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's as good as it's going to get, so let's get a move on.
All right.
Tally ho.
You guys head down the mountain, led by Bandok, who has confidently found the path back to Feywood. For about an hour, you guys trek down the mountains. It's kind of difficult getting down a sheer cliff, but with between Bandok, who's used to the mountains, and Illyria, who is a ranger, you guys pretty easily get down there. At the base of the mountains, you take about 30 minutes to go through a lush forest, lightly dusted with snow. Sunbeams kind of coming through the leaves, making it a very serene area. After exiting the forest, taking about another hour, it's just you actually find the road back to Feywood, and just start legging it down that road. Another 2 hours pass before you see what the actual cause of the rising smoke is, and that's just a bunch of people on the outside of town who's made a big bonfire and are using it to keep warm. But yeah, you guys are back in Feywood now.
Alright.
So, Then what do
About
you want to
bloody time.
I should probably talk to the guy that owns the place that I was renting until I did.
Does that mean you're going to stay with us?
Whether or not I'm staying with you, I have money, so I could do other stuff. I don't know what other stuff.
Well, you're not going to stay with us, and I'm just kind of Illyria is pouting, and she's rather sad.
I still have my piece of the house that I still technically own with you. 4. Let's go with 4. The dragon counts. I like the dragon, even though he tried to steal from me.
Dragon's a good.
Devlin is a good boy. And yes, you do still own part of the house. You did help us take down that bastard.
Indeed.
I mean, if you still don't want your part of the house, I'll take it.
So does that mean you're going to stay here? You don't want to accompany us anymore?
Why would I stay here?
Um,
Everybody hates me here.
Why would they hate you? I don't understand.
Because they're stupid plebeians who don't know his word.
Except Thoga.
Sure.
Thoga's too.
That,
Thoga's
and I
pretty
annoyed everyone by begging them to come to the tavern because I'm not good at selling things or getting people to come to places. And the other inn probably didn't appreciate me advertising in their establishment for my competitor to their establishment. In hindsight, that was probably not a very good idea. But it seemed sensible at the time because it's like the inn is like a meeting place for people. So,
Alvin, you're staying with us.
What would I have to roll to resist patting his head?
Insight.
One moment.
Actually, no, that'd be a wisdom saving throw.
I don't resist, and I just give him a one-arm hug, like, you're one of us now. And Devlin kind of just starts nesting in his hair, like, this is my spot.
Also,
How
I
how
wanted
big is
to.
this dragon?
He is roughly cat-sized.
I'm okay with it.
He's like a small cat.
But just to let you guys know, some of the names of some of the people are going to be changed. So I'll tell you the new name. Yeah, you resist the urge to pat his head with that roll. But whenever we come across a character who I'm changing the name, I'll tell you. And
yeah, someone may
I'll tell
have
you
been using XPs.
I was using critical role names because those were easy and very good.
Yeah, so it's probably well, it's borderline. We could probably get away with it, but
all right. The world is it's really not, but the world is your oyster, guys. What are you doing now?
I really should settle up with that guy, but also shopping and buying stuff.
We need potions. I refuse to go out on another adventure without any potions in our arsenal.
We need to get drunk.
I don't want to come close to death anymore.
Okay,
That is fair.
we do have the ongoing offer from the guy at the shop. What was his name? Jovengard.
You mean that
Right,
crazy
front.
fool?
No, that was Darshar. Jovengard was the one that was so handsome you hid behind Bandok the entire time.
How about we not go there?
And he sells healing potions, and if we bring him back a bag of herbs graded from common to very rare and to purified water, he will give us some. Or we can just buy them.
I mean, we could also just try and sell someone all of the wyvern bits. Like, we can't really do that much with them.
I'd like to keep some until.
Trick guy, was he a dwarf? I want to say he was a dwarf, or was he a tiefling or a halfling, or what was he?
Which guy?
The very eccentric man in the trinket shop.
He was
Darshar was a tiefling.
He was a tiefling.
He was a tiefling. Do you think he would be interested in trading wyvern parts, or buying wyvern parts from us?
Make a history check to remember how he was like.
All I need to remember was that he was partly fabulous and somewhat disturbing. Like
So a JoJo character.
No, none of the JoJo characters are disturbing. They're just fabulous. Except Dio. He was an asshole, but He's still
Kekuin was pretty.
You gonna roll your history check or no?
Yes. Sorry.
Yeah,
Can
you do
someone
best
tell me
than I
what
can.
history bonus?
You
History
need to.
bonus for
You need
is
to.
+4.
Thank
Jesus
you.
Christ, you're proficient in all the good shit.
Told
You mean
you.
all the good shit is
DM.
only good shit when we actually need it and isn't good shit the rest of the time?
Oh yeah.
DM.
14. He'd probably be interested.
Okay, well, let's go and see him first.
Can I
you what?
roll to? Can I roll to see if I can? If I know how many scales would be needed to make a badass long coat?
Make
someone
just
who-
a straight intelligence check. Roll a d20 and add your intelligence.
Okay. Hold
Is Rhythm not playing music?
Nope.
It stopped.
Oh, it was switching songs.
We could always go back to the and put Bandock in.
20?
Rather.
Wow, 20. It'd take about 5 pounds of scales to make an effective long coat.
Is there any way I could reserve 5 pounds of scale?
They're
You
yours.
could
if you want
ask.
That's what I'm asking.
Okay.
Would any of you have a problem with me reserving 5 pounds of scales for some?
Probably
them.
not.
No problem here. You're free to take them. So long as you
Dope.
leave.
I'm gonna pause the music for right now because it's kind of getting upbeat.
We are in the middle of town.
Oh, God forbid.
Yeah.
You are in the middle of town. I'll stop it for a bit.
But
I'm not gonna stop it for a bit. I mean, sorry.
It was the tiefling fellow who said he could craft things, right? Or am I?
It was
misremembering?
Jovengard, the Asimar, who said he could make things. The Tiefling is a dealer of
drug.
probably, but
Okay,
fancy goods.
let's just go priority list. There's the guy I need to talk to, and then there's the two shops.
Okay,
Should we have like an
so
order?
shall we split up or shall we go together? Personally, I think there's safety in numbers.
Yeah, going together. Why not? Just-
Okay, we'll
I'm
go
all
and see
for
poor
going
guy
to-
first. I have a feeling that you're going to need some backup.
I'm
where
inclined to agree.
are you guys heading?
We're headed to go
to the guy that I was renting the tavern from.
To go convince him, be reasonable. In case you can't see, I'm using air.
Okay.
In case we can't see, yeah.
I don't know what y'all are capable of. Y'all might have
Let me
magic.
quickly check in my inventory to see if I have any bludgeoning weapons.
Well, I've got a sword that can catch fire. And since I'm a hexblade, I can actually use.
All right. So, this. God damn it! This
I have a
motley
crowbar and a hammer.
this motley crew, led by Oven. You guys take about 5 minutes to walk to the office of
Proprietor.
yeah, the proprietor of the building. He's like this guy, for the sake of whatever, his name will be Darren.
Boo!
I am having so much fun just dropping Cyrus into. You need to make a character now.
All right.
Though in fairness, I did mention this guy before, so.
Darren Goldstring, who is
Ooh, well done.
he's
Just
a
Goldstein.
yeah, he owns a lot of property in Feywood. And you guys step up to his office building, which is a sort of it kind of looks weird. It's not oak, it's like birchwood that it's made out of, so it kind of has a white contrast to the rest
I
of the
have
town.
an idea.
Very pale.
Before we go inside.
Okay, this music's too dramatic for you guys talking to a landlord.
Let us go to the
I have an
landlord.
idea, but before we go on, I have an idea. I still
Oh
have
god.
the whatchamacallit. Where is it?
Do you still have the stick?
No, of course I still have the stick. Don't be silly. Now, I have glamour-studded leather armor, and I want to change it into a very pretty dress.
Easily enough.
Okay.
Oh god,
it's
I think I know where this is going.
Oven,
red is always a great color.
because
Now,
this
Oven,
is your
take my arm.
because this
The
is
rest,
your
the two of you, stay outside and wait for our signal if anything goes south. Oven, you take my arm.
okay.
Uh,
Oven.
I'll take his arm because he's stuttering and he's not doing it fast enough. Now, let's walk inside, and when we go inside, be confident. Be very sure of it. Can you do so?
I think you might need to make a check to pull that off.
Oven.
Or a saving throw.
What is your goal in talking to Darren Goldstring?
pay off the last of the rent, leave the contract. If
Okay.
there's a contract, I didn't actually.
You'd have to. Man, actually, how does homeowning work? Go in.
I wouldn't know.
Just go in. I'll ad lib the process of homeowning in a fantasy.
Alrighty.
What
Let's
even
do
is
this.
homeowner?
All right, you
Be
walk
good.
into the building. Illyria, actually, you're dragged into the building by Illyria, and you see a small like table in one of the corners. Couple patrons just waiting, maybe filling out some paperwork with some people. You see a set of stairs that leads to another office. That's probably Darren's, and a receptionist greets you. A human woman, short black hair, wearing sort of a conservative robe. A little pair of glasses on her face as she looks up at this very finely dressed elven woman dragging this kind of ragtag wizard. Up to the front desk, and she's yes, can I help you?
Yeah. And he just sort of looks at Larry and goes, "Yes, I would like to speak to Darren, please."
Make a deception check.
This is going.
Just because you're trying to be
On the
deception.
outside-
Deception.
outside,
Got, right,
I am-
right.
On the outside, I am smiling very serenely, very calmly. On the inside, I am face palming so hard.
Are you facepalming with mage hand though?
Oh, right. That's still doing
That would
equals.
be visible, so no. Would it be possible to face palm somebody outside?
11.
Oh god.
Okay. As she's kind of taken aback just a bit, but then sort of puts herself together. Yes, sir. What can I help you with?
I sort of nudge Avon to continue on, like, you're doing great.
She rolled a 6, by the way.
Okay.
She's a what?
I would like to speak to him about the contract and perhaps ending the contract and paying whatever
didn't roll
debts
high enough.
are owed.
She's like, certainly, sir. He's right in his
Distinct
office up
sound
there.
of clanging metal and slapping flesh as Bandok face palms outside.
Certainly, sir. You can see him in his office on the second. He'd be happy to help you. She's sort of taken
kind-
aback by your immense confidence and sense of purpose.
What kind of saving throw do I have to make not to burst out?
Make a
Kind that won't get
Constitution
you
saving
slapped in
throw.
the face by an angry elf princess. Do not ruin this for him.
Constitution saving throw to not fucking bust a gut.
He's doing great.
Meanwhile, thank you, good woman. You have been most helpful.
Okay, and then now I pinch his side and I kind of say
Ow,
under my
ow,
breath,
ow,
"Don't
ow, ow.
oversell it.
You can keep it in.
Don't oversell it. You're doing
Add
just
skills,
fine."
bro.
Oh, Jesus
I
Christ.
sort of I smile very diplomatically at the woman. Thank you for your help. We very much appreciate it. Like,
Certainly, you can go see him now if you'd like.
oh, we would. Thank you.
All right. You guys head up to the second floor.
I can taste the sass from.
Yeah, I can too. So you head up to the second floor and open the door, heading in. Sitting at his desk, you see Darren Goldstring. You see why he's called Goldstring, because he has a long mane of golden blonde hair.
Is it
He's wearing.
stringy?
Is it stringy?
Yes.
A little bit. But he is wearing nice black and red robes, sort of like business robes, and he's sitting down, looking over a few contracts as you walk in, and he goes, Oven, good to see you. What brings the visit?
Good to see you. I mean.
Make another deception check. Are you continuing with the voice, or are you just gonna?
No, he just reflex and he's going back to normal.
Oh, okay. You're okay. Then you don't need to roll for that.
Okay.
Okay.
Darren
kind of, as you walk into his room and yell, but then go back to your normal voice. What, Oven? What can I help you and your
I'm a
He's
friend
like-
of his.
and your friend with?
I would like to end my contract and rent agreement with you, if that would be
Oven.
yes.
That's fine. I really could not care less about that property. In fact, I'm glad you're ending the agreement with me. You'll just need to. He shuffles through some papers. You'll just need to pay off the rest of the rent, which is around 75 gold pieces. Yeah, and then your rent will be up for this month. Are you ending the contract?
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, pause before we keep going with the roleplay. How much money have we got?
You guys should have been keeping track of that.
Yeah, I can pay it off myself if need be.
But
I think all of us
hold
can pay
on,
it off ourselves.
Hold on, I am speaking now. How much money do we have?
How much money do you all collectively have? I don't fucking know. I know
You're
I'm not
you have.
keeping
asking
track of
you,
that,
I'm asking the others. Hold on.
Well, you're meant to keep track of that.
Ah! Okay.
Okay. Let me just bring up the equipment. Okay. 151, 407, 656, 769.
You guys have enough to pay it off.
669 gold and 11 silver.
Okay, well, there's no need for me to be here and haggle, so go ahead, Oven, pay the nice man, and let's be on our way.
Okay.
Oven, before you pay me, you will have 24 hours to clear out all of your possessions. And yeah, that's essentially it.
I'm fairly certain I'm carrying all of my possessions, so that's quite.
Well,
alright.
then it will be in effect immediately. Just pay off the rest of the rent, and we won't have any business.
Okay. I'll do that then.
All right. You hand over the 75 gold pieces. He hands you a contract just to sign.
Squiggle, squiggle.
Yeah, quick little squiggle. He takes it back. Gives you a smile. Then our business is concluded. Thank you, Oven. And if you'd like to own any more property in Feywood, you know who to call.
No, thank you.
All right, well,
Bye.
thank you, sir, for
Bye-bye.
your very kind words. And Oven, let's be on our way.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Make a deception check.
I was
Illyria.
hoping for a more lively encounter than this. I'm sorely disappointed. Let's go. Goodbye, sir.
Casually sasses just a man doing his job.
It's just confused and mumbling. What the hell is it, dude?
Just okay.
Let's just go.
For the sake of brevity,
Like,
you
right now.
leave.
Get
Yeah.
out of there. Let's go.
All right, you guys get out of there. Illyria is still in her extravagant red dress. You meet up with Gurman and Bandok outside. Gurman struggling to hold in laughter.
That
I
man
think
took
that went well.
75 gold pieces from us, and I am mad.
I mean, for me, it was part of my. Once you mentioned it, I realized I probably would have been bankrupt by this time next month. So it's kind of fortuitous that.
You got kidnapped.
Yeah.
Adopted. Adopted is the word, not kidnapped.
Yeah, same deal.
Anyway,
So-
where do we go?
Shopping.
Shopping.
Yeah, thanks shopping.
So, did you want to go to the Tiefling's place, or did you want to go to the other one?
Pretty boy. So I
I-
can have a dope ass coat made.
I suppose that's where we're going next. Then let's move.
Which one are you going to?
To
The coat
I
guy.
forgot.
The maker
The
guy.
Asimar man.
Oh, Asimar. Yeah, the tinker. Well, not the tinkerer. He's more of an enchanter. But all right, yeah.
Yes, that.
It should be amusing to see Illyria lose her composure again.
Yeah, and no one's met Jovengard, who's watching. All right, so you guys take about 15 minutes to go to Jovengard, the shop owner's place.
Can we get the music back, by the way?
Certainly.
Here we go. Suspenseful shopping.
Yes, it's suspenseful shopping. Anyway, you guys head to Jovengard's place, who's Oven, you've actually never been to this establishment before, but you've heard of it. It's called Exotics and Incantations. Approaching it, it's a very colorful, wonderful building, and just taking a quick glance in the windows, you see hundreds of various different magical trinkets, potions, and such. This is too suspenseful for shopping. Jesus Christ.
It's perfect.
Okay, I'm gonna keep it then. Yeah, it invokes a sense of
we are
warmth.
shopping. We are shopping with a.
Yeah,
we
that's
know
true.
how she gets about money.
All right, so it invokes. It's a very Diagon Alley type of wonderment, like Harry's first time in Diagon Alley type of wonderment.
But that was like a whimsical kind of magic.
Yeah, it's sort of a whimsical kind of place. Seems very nice.
Okay, so this is the wrong kind of music for that.
Yeah, leave it. It's fine. Let's not faff about music for 20 minutes if that's okay.
I'm just gonna turn it down to like 1 for me.
Okay.
All right. So you guys enter in. You don't see Jovengard immediately, but you can. He's just actually. I'm gonna roll to see where he is. All right, so he is. He's just like restocking the shelves, putting up some potions. And as you open the door, there's a soft clang, and he turns to you. Oh, hello everyone. How are you today?
We are
It's
what?
been a long few days.
Sort of looks at you guys up and down. I can tell. Can I help you with anything?
Yes. We just got done fighting a wyvern, actually. And
Potions!
we're wondering.
Sorry.
We're wondering if, aside from restocking potions, because we fought a wyvern, we were wondering if you could make me a coat from these scales, and I hand over, or I display about 5 pounds of scale.
That's a lot of scales.
That's a fuck ton of scales.
Basically just dumped out a box of Legos on his desk.
You kind of did. I've assumed everything's in the bag of holding, and
I show him scale, and inform him that I have like 5 pounds.
he
Let
takes
me
the scale
rephrase.
from you. Very. It's a pretty large scale. It's about the size of, I'd say,
A fist?
yeah, a fist. And he sort of
Still hiding behind Bandok.
Yeah, he takes it in his hand, kind of bends it a little bit, or tries to. It's pretty durable. Flicks it. You could make a very nice cloak out of these. You said you had 5 pounds, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, so I could make a very nice cloak. It'd take a bit. I'd have to get some supplies from Darshar, but take me about 3 days to make. Hold on, I'm gonna roll 1d4. I'm gonna roll 1d8 days. That's good. 1d6. All right, it'll take me about a week to 6 days to fashion a coat out of this. If you wanted it enchanted, it'd take even longer, and obviously be more costly. But for just making the cloak, I could say around 300 gold pieces for it. Oh wait, no, hold on. That's
No.
for fashioning a cloak. Hold on, I have notes for this shit. Where we go? There we go.
Just tell me it's less than 300.
Cloak
not really
making.
part of that.
Just for fashioning it, not enchanting it, that'd be about 150 gold pieces, depending on the enchantment, and 6 days of time to make the cloak. Depending if you wanted it enchanted, and depending on the enchantment, that would be longer and more pricey.
Just to add to the conversation, we do have some other artifacts, let's say, of the Wyvern that we might be willing to trade. So could this perhaps be a bartering situation? We also need potions. I was hoping to get some reagents for spellcasting.
Certainly.
Wise suggestions, friend.
What's your name, wizard?
Arvin.
Arvin. Good to meet you. My name is Jovengard. And now, actually getting closer to him, you can see he is very tanned. He's seems to be pretty muscular. He has long black hair tied up into a ponytail with a smidgen of white at the end of it. He's wearing a blue bandana from which the hair cascades out of, red and blue robes, and looking close at his eyes, you can see a faint white glow coming from them.
Your hair is remarkable, by the way.
Thank you, I have been told.
Right. What were we willing to trade?
You said you wanted to trade maybe some wyvern accessories, if you will, for the making of a cloak.
Yes.
What accessories do you have?
How much were we willing to? We have some just sort of huddle kind of.
We can probably cut it around half. I mean, that's what we pretty much did for the scales, so.
So the 6 pounds of scales that are left, and then
We've got 6 pounds of scales left, 15 wyvern teeth, 13 claws, and 4 vials of poison. I propose we just keep the poison.
poison's
because,
good. We keep the poison. That's
I could put my
Okay, so we
arrows
can
in
have-
those poisons.
Yeah, we can put up 7 to 8 wyvern teeth and 6 to 7 claws.
I mean, are we gonna get much use out of them ourselves? I mean, it's a magical.
I mean, the
agent
straight
shop.
teeth and claws, probably not much. We can probably just get things. We can either sell them or we can get things made from them.
Why don't you ask him how much you could sell these parts for? Like, how much are they worth?
Okay.
I don't want to ask him myself. I'm gonna go and busy myself and look at these pretty potions on the wall. And
Make a
I
perception
drag
check.
back up away and I'm not Devlin and. Bye.
Okay,
So-
you're going off to browse.
Okay.
Oven's talking to Jovengard.
I forgot his name. German, you should probably take the lead on negotiations. I'm probably not, but
That's perfectly fair.
if we were to just get a price on the parts that we have, like how much claws and teeth and scales and such would go for, and then also you need to buy potions and I need to buy reagents, but I can sort that out after. So just the parts and the potions. Just those are the other things we need. So go.
So we have a number of teeth from the wyvern as well as claws. I believe we have 11 teeth, and how many claws did we have, Ivan?
15, I believe.
Thank you, Ivan.
Just letting it go.
But yes,
Confused, but he's letting it go.
11 teeth and 15 claws, as well as 6 more pounds of scales, not reserved for the coat.
All right. Were you looking to sell these items, trade them?
Perhaps a mix, because we do want some potions, and of course the coat, but would also be good to have some money on hand if possible.
All right. I can certainly use the teeth and claws for alchemical uses and fashion some weapons to enchant out of them. Did you happen to get the poison sac from the wyvern? That's the most coveted object.
We didn't get this sack, we did get some of the poison itself.
Got
Indeed.
4 vials of poison.
That's very, very valuable.
The poison or the sack?
The poison sac and the poison.
Well,
Okay, well,
It's not.
I am calling 1 vial of poison for my own use, so that 1 vial belongs to me.
I don't think the rest of us actually have much need of it, do we?
You can coat it
No.
in weapons.
Like,
Yeah,
how many
I have
arrows
vials
would...
that I can coat the poison in.
We have 4 vials, right?
Yeah.
Yes, and
Yes.
1 belongs to me.
I think we should sell 2 and give 2 to Illyria, because I think she would have the most use out of.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see the rest of us actually needing one. I mean, your sword would just burn it off, and Avin is... If Avin's in range to use his dagger, wyvern poison isn't going to save him.
Morbid, but true.
Just as a note, if you actually used wyvern poison on the still stay, because it remains potent until delivered in a wound or purposely washed off.
So, fire does not trump wyvern poison.
Fire does 2d6 damage. Wyvern poison does 7d6.
No, I
It's
think
more
he
potent.
means that the hell flame of my magic sword, would that not burn it off
You would be
or
able
dry it
to.
up?
You would be able to put the poison on, but I'd say you'd have to, after putting the poison on and after activating the flames, you'd have 1 round of combat for it to be effective.
I see. Still,
based
it's-
on what we just learned, I would say we don't fucking sell any of the poison. That sounds
okay, so
way
I
too
will
useful.
2 vials, and then you can do with the other 2 what you please.
I vote that we sell at the very least 1, because that is very.
It is incredibly
Like,
valuable.
how many coatings of an arrow... Like, how many arrow coatings would 1 vial be?
5.
So
Okay.
I would only have a...
You could dip a total of 5 arrows with 1 vial of poison.
Okay, let's keep 2 then. We can sell 2.
Okay. I will. Jovengard speaking now. I will tell you this: wyvern poison is incredibly potent, incredibly deadly, and very useful in a lot of situations. It's worth
Noticed.
one vial is worth 1,200 gold pieces.
Well, I suppose we could sell
Gee.
1. I mean,
Holy shit.
Okay, change of plans. We are selling only 1. In case we need funds, we are keeping the rest. I will keep 1
I am
vial
fine with that.
for weapons use, and we will keep the other 2 in storage until the time that we need more funds. We are selling 1 right now. Sell it. Oh my god.
Is there a store in this town that can give out that much money in one go?
I propose that we.
I can give that much money in one go. I'm a business for profit, and
all right,
Can
well,
I?
I think
Can
we
I
just
put my
established.
share?
I will I will say money's not. Money goes in and out of my store. I tried to say 3 things
I-
at once. Didn't work.
I would like to propose to put my share of the 1,200 towards enchanting the coat.
Oh, then that would take a total of about 1 week of time total for making the coat and enchanting it, and at base cost, it would be a total of 300 gold pieces for an enchantment and the coat. Depending on the enchantment, that price will increase.
Just a basic defensive enchantment.
Give me a sec while I Google D&D enchantments. No, that is Magic the Gathering enchantments.
Hardcore shopping sequence. Hardcore
But-
shopping sequence.
I could... Yeah. What sort of enchantment were you looking for?
I think
just-
he's looking for a +1 armor class defense.
Plus
kind of
one?
thing.
Yeah.
That would be... that'd be quite a lot. I'd say that would be about 600 gold pieces and 2 weeks worth of total enchanting time.
Okay. So between my own money, my share of the wyvern venom, and some of the reagents that we're trading, we should be able to cover that. Depending on how much you're willing to give for scales, teeth, and claws.
For all of the teeth and claws, how much money?
Yeah, that's what he's asking, I think.
All right. Let me look at your notes and compare them to mine. Wyvern parts. For all of your teeth and your claws and a vial of poison
And scales, the 6 pounds of scale.
and 6 pounds of scales. Just for the parts, not including the poison, that would bring you to a total of 1,000 gold pieces for the lot.
Ah,
Sorry, I'm sick.
yeah, sorry.
But
If you need to make more noises, you got it down. It's fine.
but yes, for the total for a vial of poison and parts, not including the 5 pounds for the coat, it would be a total of 2,200 gold pieces.
Split 4 ways, that's...
550 each.
550.
and
So we'll
I
just
have...
call it your share is just the coat.
Works for me.
Also, we need to buy health potions, I'm stuttering.
That's my shtick. Don't steal my shtick.
No, but health potions.
Health potions, yeah.
Bandakai me.
You'll have to excuse our ranger. She's not used to being around incredibly pretty men.
Ugh!
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Gammon, the potion. Ask about the potions.
Can I
Right,
sick
right.
Devlin on him? Go get it. Go slap him.
We
No.
would also like to barter for health potions if possible. Potions of
Potions of healing, then. All right. So let's finish one transaction first.
of course.
Okay, so he takes all of your wyvern parts and 1 vial of the poison and hands you guys back 2,200 gold pieces in a fat load of stacks.
Did you also count the 6 pounds of scales that weren't used for the coat?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
We gave him all of the wyvern parts?
Well, that's what we were doing.
But
Yeah.
What about the rest of the venom?
The venom we
Yeah,
have
we-
3
we-
vials of venom we've kept.
Okay.
Correct.
So 600 of that gold needs to go to Gurman right away for his coat. And then we have the 1,600 of the rest to be divided 3 ways. Yeah.
Okay, so tell me the totals once you calculate all that so I can write that down.
Okay, hang on. 1,600 divided by 3. There's 533 gold and 3 silver each.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
533 and 3 silver.
Each?
Make sure you guys write down what you've sold, what you've bought, and shit like that.
For all three of you, but not me. I'm paying the man now.
Okay, so we
Alright.
have sold 1 vial of wyvern num.
So, Gurman, you hand over the items as well as the money. And
Indeed.
And Jovengard says to you, I will definitely be able to get this to you within 2 weeks.
Excellent.
Okay, we have sold all of the teeth.
Yep, all the teeth, all the claws, all of the scales, and 1 vial of poison.
Wyvern teeth. All scales. And what else? That's it? The scales, the teeth, and the 1 vial of venom.
Scales, teeth,
Claws.
poison.
Okay.
That's it. The 1 vial of poison.
Pleasure doing business with you. And you said you were interested in health potions now?
Indeed.
Profit.
Right. What types? I have 3 kinds
Yes.
for you. I have my my own personal brew of healing potions. I have your run-of-the-mill healing potions and greater healing potions.
Probably run of the mill.
All we really need are potions that can get someone out of the death state.
That would be
Because
your
prior to
run-of-the-mill.
that, we very rarely have time to actually heal up in combat.
That would be your regular run-of-the-mill healing potions. That's 2d4 plus 2 healing.
That would be the run-of-the-mill ordinary ones for now.
All right, then that would be 50 gold pieces per potion.
Could somebody tell me how much between the 3 of us as Gurman spent his share of the profit on
Okay. Minus 600 for German's coat.
That would bring you down to 1,600 gold pieces split 3 ways.
You spelled my name horribly wrong, just so
Yeah,
you...
it's fine.
Which would be 533.3 for repeating.
It says Gehermna.
Okay, so that just be... we could probably just give 1530 gold each. No, 530 gold each and just leave the remaining 10.
And if we scroll up, there's other records of how much money we've got.
Mm-hmm.
Or how much we had beforehand.
So, how many healing potions would you like?
Okay, so if we've got 1600 gold left and it's 50 apiece, then how about 1, 2, 6?
1 each
I've-
takes
I've-
place.
6 or 8?
I've got enough gold that I'm willing to pitch another 50 in for an extra whatever y'all put aside.
Well, if we get 8 potions, then we can carry 2 each, and that'll still give us 300 gold each. The split.
All right.
Lost.
Pleasure. So you're each going to get 2 potions of healing.
Okay, so that'll be 100 gold each.
100 gold each. Okay, deduct that from your totals, and he hands each of you 2 potions of regular healing. Those do 2d4 plus 2, and you can add them in your D&D Beyond inventories.
That'll put me at 38 gold.
Okay, so I add.
I'll add it for you because you.
Wait a minute. I was attracting the 400 gold that we would spend on those potions from the 1600 that was being split 3 ways, on the assumption that... Okay. Have I missed
Okay, so-
something?
I don't know what
I
you were
have
doing,
100
just add...
Okay, I was...
Yeah.
If that 1600 was going to Avon, Bandok, and Illyria, I was thinking that the potions would come out of that, since
530
that's pretty much the funds we're remaining for this.
We still have our own cash from before, though.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, that'd be 2 potions for everyone and 400 and
I added the
400 gold each.
So I just added the 533 gold and 3 silver that we got from the 1600 that we split 3 ways. Okay.
We don't want to cut this part out as we're just going over funds.
Yeah, we
And
might.
I will now subtract 100 for the potion of healing. Correct?
Yes.
2 potions
Okay.
of healing, yeah.
So that's 200.
Yeah, fine.
then.
Fine. Just
Do it your
go
way,
with the
guys.
original plan. Never mind.
I added
Do it
them
that
to
way,
your
we end up-
inventory,
we end up with
Illyria.
6, and it's fine. Just have 6.
Yeah.
Cool.
Everyone else, just go to other gear and look up potion of healing. Illyria, I've already added them to your inventory.
I don't know
Thank
what
you.
any of this is.
Go to equipment and do manage equipment.
The bag of holding. Blah blah blah. I see nothing. Other possessions? No.
It's equipment and refresh the page because I added them.
Is it just
Oh,
the
okay.
regular one?
Yeah, regular healing potion. All right.
Adding 2. There we go. Donezo.
That's actually me up to 4 healing potions now. So I've still got 2 held in reserve from the last time we were in the store.
Awesome. Give him to what's his name? German.
German. Yeah.
Then we'll have
Okay,
to each-
German.
There they are.
Yeah. German can add 2 healing potions to his inventory as well.
Awesome. Now I don't have to go to 13 gold.
Okay, so
Yes.
I have got 682 gold and 11 silver.
A pleasure as always,
Right.
everyone.
Magical
Magical reagents,
and
yes.
Materials and such.
What did you wish to buy? I have plenty.
I would like essentially the reagents for a find familiar spell.
That can be provided. Hold on, I'm looking things up. Give me a second.
Just 10 gold of charcoal and incense and stuff, and just
Gotcha. Very easily, I can provide those for.
and also I don't know what the materials are that's required for it, but for copying spells into the spellbook.
Copying
Why,
spells to spec
Do you remember in the last session where I found in that room a goblet that the goblet and the vial of that liquid?
You're busting those out?
Yes, they're not in my number one. They're not in my inventory, and I don't know how to add them. And I
You'd
would
add them
like for
under
him to
other possessions.
identify-
Oh my
I would like for him to identify the vial because, like, the goblet's pretty straightforward. It's a cup that never goes empty.
Okay. He's going, just for the sake of brevity, Oven, he provides you all the reagents you need. Go ahead and deduct the total amount of GP.
Okay.
For Find Familiar and Identify, right?
Sure. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I didn't mention that, but yes, that's a good idea. So that's
Okay.
110, I believe.
Yeah, so he hands over the reagent, shakes your hand. His hand's very calloused, and he says, "Pleasure doing business." Now, Elf Girl, I never got your name. Illyria, correct?
Vial, could you identify, please? Thank you.
Certainly. He, oh boy, I'm busting this thing out. I love this item.
Oh,
Everflow or some.
I'm very aggressively cuddling Devlin for comfort right now. Super nervous.
He takes out the vial and pulls it out. His eyes glow bright white for a second before gently setting down the vial, turning to you, Illyria. Where did you get this item?
In a house that
Where?
belongs
He's
to us.
deadly serious at this point.
we
There
found.
was a man named Ross Greatshade. He was a drow who lured us to his estate to try and kill us.
It turned my dragon invisible. I'm just blurting things out at this point now.
I think you'd mean ethereal, not invisible. This, originally, this item was a never-ending flask. A liquid could be put in here, and it would slowly refill the glass until full. But
Are we talking about the goblet or the
we're
vial?
talking about the vial.
Okay.
But this is a horribly dangerous malfunction of a potion.
Tell me if my dragon is okay and I won't kill you.
Depending on the effects, he looks fine now, but it could have been a whole lot worse for him. It's essentially, well, to be frank, if you drink this, I can honestly not tell you what's going to happen to you. The effect of this potion is completely random. It's almost it's almost an abomination of nature that someone could create this. There would need to be great power behind whoever even conceived of this idea to make this potion.
Well, he was a champion of Tiamat. So I assume that would be
as you say Tiamat, Jovengard goes white, like completely pale, and almost stumbles and like grabs the desk. And he sends a glare at you, Gurman, and goes, "Do not say that name. Names have power, you fucking idiot."
Oh wow, he swore.
I go pale and apologize profusely.
Okay, now I'm kind of mad, and I'm like, like don't talk to me.
He is Joven. If you actually look at Jovengard, he's kind of shaking right now. You said Avatar of Tiamat, did you?
So he claimed.
And you killed him, right?
And we destroyed
Barely.
the statue that he had in his basement.
Punched off his bloody head.
Oh, thank the divines.
And
You
I shot him multiple
all
times.
are so incredibly lucky to be alive right now.
Oh, believe me, we've noticed.
There are more than him. I know this because I've encountered one before. The avatars of Tiamat are not a secret, but by God are they powerful. I've never heard of Ross Greatshade, though. Must have been another one that I didn't know of. I've said too much. But, well, I suppose you all are very confused at this point, desperate for answers.
I wouldn't say desperate. I would still like to know things.
You four have involved yourself in a world far greater than you know. I used to be like you all. I was an adventurer, if you will. This world, this continent, used to be so full of them. It was incredible. Everywhere you go, taverns filled to the brim with adventurers, all seeking quests, all having a great time, all enjoying life. That's until the Cult of the Dragon came about. Cult of the Dragon is a group of fanatical idiots who worship the Dragon Queen. And I'd ask you to not say her name because names have power. You may casually toss out the name of a being and it will take notice of you. The Dragon Queen's name is not a dining room table name that you say. It has power, and those who say her name are either worshippers or they are fools.
I will bear that in mind.
But do you know of the Great Calamity?
No.
Can I make a history check?
Yes, you may.
Me too. I want to make a history check.
One of you roll with advantage if you're both trying to. Actually, no, both of you
Okay.
roll separately. Both of you roll separately. Just roll d20, add your history modifier.
I think my history is 3.
13.
13. You recall that the Great Calamity wasn't like a massive battle or anything. It was where groups of adventurers suddenly began to die. Oh yeah, both of you together. You know that the Great Calamity happened hundreds of years ago, where adventuring parties just started to get killed off on missions. Hundreds of parties of different adventurers just gone missing within a year. And since that time, adventuring parties that start to gain renown are squashed out by an unknown force.
Sorry.
But the Great Calamity marks the disappearance of adventurers. That's what you know from your history check. But
Both of us, or do I remember any?
both of you. You with your higher roll, no, not too much, just for basic knowledge about what it is. He leans in close to you and he says, "The world you just entered in is far bigger than you know. The avatars of Tiamat are not household names. They are known
His name.
in some areas." Oh, he did. I fucked up. That was just me. The avatars of the Dragon Queen are not household names. They are secretive. Some of them said you took down Ross Greatshade, right?
Yes, that's right.
Until you told me about that name, I had no idea who he was. I only know 2 of the total of 5 avatars of Tiamat. That's because I was an adventurer like you. Until I came across one of these avatars. She was a monster in human flesh. She...
So human.
Human, I believe. It happened so long ago, but she was a monster in the skin of a woman. Even my strongest arcane abilities couldn't even touch her. And she massacred the entire village my party was staying in. The avatars of fuck! I keep fucking up. But part in the serious information splurge, the avatars of the Dragon Queen are not to be messed with. They have incredible power. But you 4 managed to take down one of them, according to what you say. He's going to roll an insight check on you guys. You're not trying to deceive anything, are you?
I mean, we did,
Ordinary
so... we have
necromancer to my understanding, but...
And then there was a skin walk.
I trust you, Lot. You seem honest, but if you've taken down one of the avatars, you have a target on all of your backs now.
Not to undermine your very dramatic explanation. by being adventurers, well, at least the other three, they were already on that path anyway, is my understanding, because they kill adventurers. Yes? Also,
They seek out and kill anyone who would be
Foolish.
detrimental to their long-term goals, of which I have no idea what they aspire to do.
Ross did say something about that being told by some force that we would in the future become a threat to him and his goals.
They knew about us already.
It sounds
he
like
did.
them.
But also, despite the weird dragon statue in his basement, the Ross Greyshade was just a rather, well, he was better than me, but he was still a rather ordinary spellcaster of some variety. So I'm not. It's hard to grab hold of this doom and gloom when he wasn't, comparatively to some things that exist, he wasn't that threatening.
It's possible that he had just received whatever mantle of power that she bestows.
That does sound true, but I will tell you all something. Power like that does not come without mutual agreement between the two parties. Clerics, as you all well know, are devoted to their god and gain powers through them, as well as paladins. But
yes.
The closer the bond, the more power they gain. Because you have to give up a certain part of yourself to an entity to gain enough power. But from what you've said, Ross doesn't sound like one of the avatars. He sounds like just some vessel rather than an actual avatar. Was it possible that he was not in control of himself?
Hard to say.
It seemed to me like he knew exactly what he was doing and, in fact, reveled in.
Wait,
That he
Max,
did.
I concur with that.
do we still have his journal?
You should, yes.
Okay, so we can produce that, and well, you tell us.
All right. He takes the journal and thumbs through it for a while, and gets to around the part where Ross started being influenced by Tiamat, and he looks at it for about 5 minutes, thumbing through some pages, reading carefully. Either this man was very new to being an avatar, or he was being controlled by Tiamat, the Dragon Queen. Fuck. Ruining the serious atmosphere, but whatever.
I mean,
But
let's just say he's being a bit overdramatic with the whole "don't say the name of the god that already exists" thing.
yeah, fuck it. But no, it does seem like Ross Greatshade, you said, was either being controlled or he was very new to being an avatar.
Well, that's
So, I have a question. If
Yes.
he was very new to being an avatar, and you say that 5 avatars, does that mean there were 5 avatars before him?
I say 5 avatars for each of the Dragon Queen's respective heads,
Oh, shit.
but there was probably avatars before Ross Greatshade.
So either
Oh, I
there
see.
are 5 still and he wasn't one, or there were 5, are now 4, but will soon probably be 5 again.
The latter, or the second option, is probably the most accurate. I'm gonna have him make a religion check. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm having Jovengard make a religion check.
Yeah.
All right. It does make sense. He was definitely a new to this bond that he had with the Dragon Queen and inexperienced, respectively, to compared to the other ones. But I know for a fact that the avatars do not need to be humanoid. They can, whoever accesses the Dragon Queen's power could fall, or willingly fall, into her service.
So, about the vial, what do you suggest I do with it? Since it doesn't seem to be capable of being destroyed.
You could very easily just bury it somewhere and forget about it. Or you could, if you certainly wanted to wish misfortune on someone, you could make them drink it or spike someone's drink with it. But I would be very careful with this artifact.
Frankly speaking, we do have a conveniently already made hole for stuff that we just need to get rid of.
I would, if you wanted to honestly it not be your problem, you'd probably sell it to someone on the black market, but I would not risk having this thing out there.
I concur.
Sure?
I think we should go back to that hole and bury it.
All of us
Are you
except for Gurman.
Are you absolutely sure that there's no way for me to destroy this thing?
You could certainly try. You could destroy it by magical. By magical means, physical means. I'm not entirely sure how durable this thing is.
Well, thankfully we have a wizard over here who knows a particular spell useful for such.
Okay, Oven, let's go outside.
Let's not do this in a town, shall we?
No, we're doing this
think
inside.
that's
Let's
wise.
go.
Before you all leave,
Yes.
can I ask you all of something?
Go ahead.
Meet me back here tonight, late, after the sun goes down. There's something I need to tell you all.
Insight check.
Roll
Insight check.
ahead. Both of you
Okay.
roll.
What's my insight bonus?
Your wisdom modifier. And
I'm happy for you all. You're making good D&D and
Your insight is +3.
Okay, thank you. Sounds
That is
hard
mine.
to see on mobile.
6.
6. Good job. As far as you can tell, Bandok, he's telling the truth. He wants to tell you. 13. Come with me to the other channel.
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun,
Apparently,
dun,
I'm
dun,
finally
dun.
getting the right instincts. Where the fuck are you? Who said sight checks?
Do you think we could get a discount from him now that it's... I mean, he's putting a lot
Well,
of
but
shit
that's
on
everything's
us.
going to be discounted if we have to kill him.
Yeah, that's true. That's a fair point.
But then I wouldn't get my gold ass coat.
That's also true. But we could also roll him the money we already paid him. That'd be cool too.
Are you sure you're good aligned?
Right, lawful good. Forgot about that bit. Thank you. Good reminder.
It's amusing that the chaotic good has to remind the lawful good of.
I'm back. So is Willow.
Hello again.
Hi.
But yeah, that's what you can glean from your insight check.
What we do, we
We'll meet you back here tonight.
Cool. Can we get a discount on all the stuff that we just bought and stuff then?
Oven,
If we
let's
could-
go. And I drag him outside.
As serious as this matter is, I'm a business for profit. Sorry.
But,
I
mean,
offer,
for the
you-
sake of the
Outside.
world and... Okay.
We'll discuss that tonight.
I offer Jovengard a firm handshake and tell him we'll see you later.
And
As
then
you-
as soon as you say
hold on.
so, you can hear me yelling at Oven, set this on fire! Outside.
As you shake his hand, I'm going to need you to make a what would that be?
Hana?
I'll say it's your spellcasting modifier. Make a charisma saving throw.
Okay, hold on. I think that's +5 or +6.
Okay, so
Char.
while he is doing that, I am currently taking a hammer to the
I'm
big
not.
vial.
We're not smashing the thing in the middle of a town.
But why?
No.
Yes.
Bad.
So all of you
But
is
it's
left.
bad. We need to destroy it now.
Hey, Oven,
What if it
Illyria,
explodes magically, Illyria?
Illyria, Bandok, and Oven have all exited the establishment. The door closing behind you.
22.
22.
Right.
Nice.
22.
Roll.
Bandok, I'm going to smash this thing.
So
Go outside the city limits, woman.
as you shake his hand, he kind of gives you an inquisitive look, and then just kind of shrugs it off. He's like, "No, I'll see you tonight. 12 here."
I turn to go make sure Illyria doesn't blow up the town.
She has probably blown up the town already.
Oh, god damn it.
All right.
Illyria!
So you guys are going to attempt to destroy the vial.
So are we all outside at the moment?
We're in the middle of
We
this.
need to go
yes,
outside
you all
the
are.
city limits.
Are we outside the city limits now?
Sure, you guys are. You guys all head outside the city into the plains that surround, into the a sort of open area that surrounds, that's near Feywood, opposite side of the forest near the town. It's just an open, clear area.
First things first. I shove Devlin in Oven's hand and I say, guard him with.
Okay.
It's okay. Things are good. I take a hammer, pack. I've got one
You take a hammer out of your pack, yeah?
vial on top of.
I can't hear
You're
you.
cutting out a lot.
Sorry, I take a hammer out of my pack. I
Okay.
put the vial on top of a rather large rock, and then I take a swing at it.
All right. Huh. That's weird. Anyway, so
What's weird?
you take a swing at it. Goosh, you smash down on the vial. Make a strength check.
What is my strength bonus?
Probably not very much if I had to guess. It's +0. It is not.
Just
Wow.
roll a d20 for your strength.
4.
4. Nothing happens to the vial, but as you smack it, there's like a of rainbow-colored magical energy that hits you, but doesn't seem to do anything. You
Can I make an Arcana check to make sure it didn't actually do anything?
sure, go ahead and roll. Illyria,
Yes.
you actually just look around and you're like, huh. And you feel something in the back of your mind, a little like, almost like a spider sense kind of feeling. And you're
Is
just
it
like,
bad?
it's weird because being a ranger, you're used to being able to track and sort of sense where your quarry might be. But for some weird reason, you're sensing yourself.
23.
23? This particular effect is that you can tell from her is 20, wow, you got a fucking 19. Jesus Christ. This particular effect, because the DC for figuring out the effect was 20, but this effect allows the person, whoever was affected, to sense and track members of royalty.
Huh.
Yeah, and she is currently
So-
sensing herself.
I am very
apparent-
confused.
So apparently
Hold
you're now able to sense members of royalty, so there's that.
Okay, but quick
Ooh,
question.
ooh, can you
Wait,
sense me?
I need to.
You do not sense if Oven is royalty. There's nothing
Oh.
coming from him. You're not royalty.
I was
Okay,
I was
hold on.
hoping.
Wait a moment. Wait a moment.
So I guess you really are an elf princess.
Gurman does, Willow.
Okay, well he does now.
Yeah.
and I'm just kind of like, I'm very confused. What's going on?
Gurman, you know
Did
that
nothing.
because she's sensing herself, you can deduce that she is royalty, but the rest of the party does not know. Well, she knows, but
I
Often-
choose to explain this. Whatever effect you just got hit with lets you sense royalty.
Oh,
So
okay. Well, I don't elaborate further than that.
yeah, Gurman, you know she's sensing herself, but you choose to not elaborate on that.
indeed, because I
Okay.
see it makes her uncomfortable.
The
I'm
vial
not a complete
is
idiot.
the vial's still on the rock, undamaged.
Okay.
Break it oven.
Anna, may I borrow your hammer, friend? Morningstar, whatever your weapon is.
Or we could have the
Broken.
wizard use the spell that's specifically for breaking things.
I want to use the hammer, if you please.
All right, but if you get like set on fire or something, don't come crying.
All right.
Got no problem
So
with this.
you-
It means I'm not wasting my spell slots on something pointless.
See, exactly.
So
Use
Bandok,
your head.
Illyria takes.
Um,
It's Illyria, so she takes your mace and doesn't
I
ask.
still have that.
Did you get rid of it?
I'm pretty sure I got rid of it.
Then you do not have it.
You
You currently do not have a weapon.
broke your axe. I remember that, but I don't think you said anything about your.
I think
I'm
he
pretty sure I
said
threw it
he
away.
broke his axe and dropped the Morningstar or whatever it was.
Yeah, he did.
So what
Okay.
does he have now?
A shield that he's wearing.
That's it.
Bandok
He has no
hefts the
weapon.
shield and walks forward.
All right, Bandok, make a strength check, my guy.
Okay, well.
Okay.
And for the record, I
thanks,
would
man.
have said thank you. For the record, I would have said thank you after taking his weapon, without asking.
I'm sure.
I would have.
Okay.
You notice
Let's see
we
if I
keep
can-
dealing with cursed artifacts in pretty much every episode.
Right, I have failed every strength check in this campaign. Let's see if that trend continues.
14?
I blame Ross for this.
You probably should. 4. Bandok? Surprisingly, not much happens when the magic orb poof out and hits you.
I hit it with a shield.
Oh, you hit it with the shield?
Yes!
Yeah, you hit it physically.
I brought a shield down on it. How is it going to poof back at me?
It's a magical effect, it's not the same thing.
So this goes through the shield?
Should I
No,
make
it's like an
another
aura
Arcana
of
check?
magic that buffs out from it.
Should I make another Arcana
Okay,
check?
okay.
But
Probably should.
Uh,
I think
from your previous one, you can tell that attempting to destroy this item will activate a random effect. But yeah, with a 14, you actually crack the vial a little bit, but don't completely shatter it. And as you step up, kind of bracing yourself for whatever magical effect will happen, you're just like, I could really go for a steak right now. Like, I
Me
could
too.
really go for a steak right now. And you now have a craving for red meat.
As far as the effects go, that could be much worse.
I mean,
Okay.
it's
Do you
basically
think we can do it
normal.
one more time with my hammer?
I'll use my sword.
All right, roll
want
an
to.
attack. Roll an attack. Because there's a certain
Alright.
threshold that I'm gonna make. Roll and add your attack bonus. Are you activating the sword? Actually, no. It's pretty easy to hit the vial. Just roll damage. But are you activating the flame tongue longsword first?
You know what? I'll do so.
All right. So go ahead and roll 1d10 plus your attack bonus, and then another 2d6 for a total. And just to let you guys know, I've specifically designed this magic item, so what's happening right now isn't just me being a dick. Well, it technically is me being a dick because I designed this item, but I'm not just making.
But
Wow, 4 damage. Go ahead and roll the 2d6 damage.
so then, does that mean that this vial potion is your incarnation in the game? Like,
No, it's just me. Okay, so
8 damage.
total of 8 damage. As you slam the sword down on the blade broadside, there's another slight crack, but it's not destroyed. And another magical aura buffs out onto you. Give me a second.
I have a question. The goblet that I have, the enchanted goblet, can I fill it with healing potion?
You'll have to see, but I think Zen just got something good. Wow, okay. You got really lucky, because I rolled a natural 20. So, as you smash the sword and the magical effect hits you, you're bracing yourself. I'm gonna roll a d6 to see what happens.
I think you're getting a free stat point.
4. So yeah, as the magical effect hits you, suddenly, you feel smarter.
Yeah, there it is.
You're just like, huh. Like, things start to connect more together. And you're like, huh. That's a thing.
How
And,
curious.
your intelligence increases by 1.
Permanently?
Permanently.
Dope.
Okay, I'm gonna take one more crack at it with the hammer, you guys.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. I have to roll for a strength check?
Roll a strength check.
Okay.
$15. Nice, that's what you needed. As you smash the hammer down on the vial, it completely fucking shatters. Like, it's gone.
I shield my eyes to avoid the glass.
Yeah, the glass doesn't hit you, but the resounding burst of magical energy hits all 4 of you.
Oh no.
And I'm gonna roll a lot of dice right now. Everyone, pick a color. Pick yellow, white, purple, or red.
Purple.
Red.
White.
What does that leave me?
Yellow.
Okay, I guess I'm yellow.
Those are the colors of my dice, and what effects will resounding hit you. Okay, that's a lot of the same effects. I'm gonna re-roll that one. Okay, so who was red?
Me. That was me.
Okay, your fingernails suddenly grow about a foot out each, and you're like, what the fuck?
Oh my god, no!
Who was purple?
Me.
I have claws now!
Wow. Suddenly, a surge of arcane knowledge goes into your mind, Oven, and you gain the feat Magic Initiate, but you can only choose spells from the Sorcerer spell list.
What the fuck is this luck? No! No! This is unfair! I want you to re-roll me! This is bullshit!
No, these are random effects.
Okay.
You get all this awesome bullshit and all I get is long nails!
Gurman, what was your dice?
White.
White!
I hope this is worse.
Not much happens to you. You're like, huh, what's this? And as you turn to everyone, you go, guys, I'm not feeling it. But your voice comes out as female.
Oh,
You look
boy.
down, and you have
I've been
physically
gendered.
changed into a girl.
Oh god.
I'm okay with this development.
Bandok. You got a 13 on your die. That
Oh boy.
I have
Lucky number.
40 different random effects that I'm picking from.
Oh, jeez.
14 on your die. Huh. All right.
Oh,
That's
dear.
difficult. Where? Wait, no, that's the wrong fucking table. I'm retarded. All right, I'm gonna roll one more time for Bandok because I can't fucking find the
Roll
table.
One more time for me, too.
Out of
All right,
character. Out of character, how do I add to my ability score?
I'll do it for you.
Dope.
So, German is now female. Is this permanent?
Gurmena.
As far as you know. Okay, 18 on your
Y'all
die.
can now call me Gurmena.
That almost
No,
sounds like
no.
Henna, and I'm not sure I like that.
Like, Guerniqua. I mean, Guerniqua.
Okay,
Oh my
Bandok.
God.
As you're sitting there, you're like, oh god, what's gonna happen to me? And you suddenly transform into an owl bear. You still retain your.
Out there!
You
I've
still.
wanted one since the beginning of this goddamn campaign. I
You
want
s-
to cuddle him.
You very easily cuddle him, but kind of scratch him with fingernail claws.
Yeah.
But Bandok, you still retain your same intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores, but your strength, dexterity, and constitution are now that of an owl bear, temporarily.
Which is...
It doesn't matter really, because the effect only lasts an hour.
He's
For
so
mine, too.
fluffy.
No, not for yours.
Awesome.
You are a girl now. All right,
I'm honestly not sure I want to change this.
and just for you all to know,
German, give it a month and you will want to go back. Trust me.
this was a d20 this was a unbalanced potion. Upon drinking it or attempting to destroy it, I roll a 1d20 and pick either the first table or the second table for an effect. And there are 20 completely different effects. You could have had your teeth go brilliantly white. You could have grown an extra arm.
Chet Skylark.
Yeah. You could have gained more ability scores. You could have gotten access to your stats, stuff like that. But you have successfully destroyed the item.
Okay, but were there any bad effects that could have happened to us that
There
would have
were.
been detrimental?
There were hundreds. There were a lot of bad effects. There were you could have lost your ability to speak. You could have vomited acid.
Forever?
You could have had all your skin peel off.
Okay, you can stop now. We're done.
You could have grown ram horns.
What did
You
I
could have
just
had
say?
your heart moved to the other side of your chest.
What did I just say?
You could have gotten your passive perception to increase by 5.
See, there he goes.
You could have contacted lycanthropy.
Yeah,
And
why
you
did
could've-
we ever listen to Illyria again?
And you could have gotten Dragon's Breath. You could have
Because you
gotten
are-
the Dragonborn Dragon's Breath ability.
And better this than it falling into the wrong hands and potentially causing
Okay.
panic and wreaking havoc.
Yeah. At this point, I'd say you guys have just waited around for a while. That's the sound that it makes when Bandok turns back into a Goliath from an owlbear.
And I'm still clinging to his shoulder, so now this is significant.
Yeah. Mhm.
I'm not letting go.
Yeah, I will send you guys pictures later.
Do my nails go back to normal, or do I have to physically cut them?
You've cut them at this point.
I wonder if German's still a... I don't know why.
German is still a girl.
I
Hold
request
on.
that you all, from now on, refer to me as Guerniqua.
No, we're not doing that.
I'm gonna
Take
roll a
another
d20. I'm gonna roll
I'm
a
just gonna
d20
call you
to see.
Gare Woman.
Gare woman, that's pretty good.
I'm gonna
No,
roll a
we're
d20
gonna
to see
call
how
you
attractive you
Girlman.
are as a girl.
He's Girlman now.
Holy fucking shit!
What?
I rolled a d20 to see how attractive you are, girl, and I got a natural 20.
Oh shit!
So, Illyria, you are aghast to find that German is the most beautiful woman you've ever seen.
But he's human, right?
Yeah, her
Yeah, so I'm
very
good.
her
I ain't got
very
that problem.
her now very pale skin almost looks like marble, beautiful marble. Her red eyes, correct? Because you are albino.
Yep.
Her deep ruby eyes.
Why are you
just
telling this to me as if I'm
beautiful.
not straight?
Because she's so beautiful, you're questioning your sexual at this point. I rolled a natural 20.
So, Arvin, kind of thunderstruck, uses his new message spell that he suddenly knows to message Illyria and say, "Wow, she's so pretty. you can respond to this message.
Oh my god, you fucking genius. I love you.
You do realize that mentally he is still a man, right?
Hey, you're assuming my mental gender.
Okay, that's... Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
If you recall, I tried to seduce a man.
Yes, but that's because you're crazy.
Or
Chaotic
it could
horny.
be because I just do whatever I like. And whoever I like.
What a he's a chaotic bisexual.
I get over the initial holy shit, and I just kind of I pat Girlman on the back, and I'm like, give it a month, and you'll be. Let's give it.
I'm gonna roll for period. Natural 1.
You don't have to wait a
What does
month.
that
You don't
mean?
have to wait a day.
You don't have to worry. Okay, you'll figure out later. But yeah, now you guys, what are you doing? Bandok, you also recall you had the grenade that Ross Greatshade made as well.
Bandok very carefully does not mention the grenade, reach towards the grenade, look for the grenade, or think about the grenade within a 5-mile radius of Illyria.
Okay.
Okay, but why?
I resolved to go and try.
I was
Work
turned
my-
into an owl bear today!
I think aloud of my plan to now go back and try and find what is it? Crazy Phil.
Jesus Christ, man!
And try and peddle my wares now that I'm sick.
You
Let
are
the record show that I'm still clinging to Bandok's shoulders.
you are ridiculously sexy as a woman, German.
I'm starting to
I
feel
can
a
get
little
behind
bit
that.
better now. Thank you guys.
All right, so what are you guys doing now?
I say we go back to the Knuckles Nook, or is that how you say it? Is that what it's called? Yeah, I say we go back there and just kind of parade Girlman around and see what common chaos we can.
I'm good with it.
Yes, because I'm in a very spontaneous mood after all of this magical bullshit. So let's go and do stuff. I'm very giddy right now. My best friend was an owlbear, and I got to cuddle, and my dreams just came true. So let's go do some shit.
All right, what are you guys
All right.
doing?
I just said let's go back.
Just tell me specifically so I can narrate.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna go try and get laid.
Oh, with Crazy Phil?
Anyone really?
Oh dear. Okay.
Oh.
well,
Crazy Phil's the first target.
Oh my fucking
dear.
god.
Watch him beat you with his banjo again.
Hey, nobody said I wasn't masked.
Okay.
Fucking god.
Bandok, what do you say about going in the pit again?
I say that after tonight, I could probably really use a chance to punch something.
And Avin, what about you? Maybe I could buy you some food, and we can have dinner,
Okay.
and then we can watch the chaos unfold.
All right, so you guys are going to the Knuckles Nook to, 1, put Bandok in the fighting ring, 2, have this now beautiful woman German seduce a crazy old banjo player, and the other 2 to get dinner.
Yeah.
While we watch, because this is going to be.
Let me randomly generate a character that you can fight now, because I didn't expect you to go back to a session.
Yeah, he was so excited. You should have seen how he was all week.
Okay, so I'm gonna narrate German's thing first because that's fucking hilarious. So as you all enter into the Knuckles Nook, there's a resounding cry as the Bandok walks in because he's like the returning champion.
I'm still on his shoulders.
You're still on his shoulders. German, as you walk past people, there are hushed whispers about what the hell this woman is doing in the tavern, because she is the most beautiful person any of them has ever seen.
Okay,
I do
I'm
the
actually kind of jealous right now.
I do the Homer Cammy hair flip.
just a tad jealous.
I'm doing the Homer Cammy hair flip.
It is just as you imagine it to be.
Coldly fabulous.
For some reason, I have the impression that you're a dragonborn. What race are you exactly?
I'm a human, but I've got dragon blood because sorcerer.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Okay. Which actually changes up quite a bit, because one of your abilities as a sorcerer is you have dragon-like scales covering you because of the armor class thing. I'll get into that later. But yeah, what are you guys doing? You guys are in the tavern. A lot of people are looking at Gurman.
I'm getting steak. Because someone mentioned it earlier.
Yeah, Bandok, you have a craving for steak.
I will buy him some steak if he wins in the pit.
Raw.
Because I am betting 100 gold on him, and if he doesn't win, I'm going to kill someone.
Alright, you guys are level 4, yes?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Gurman, what are you doing? Because I need to do a thing real quick.
I wonder if he's going to go back to that place and try to play children's dice game with ladies of the night.
Yep, I did that.
That's good.
Dum, dum, dum.
Alright, so what are you guys doing?
Okay, well, I hop off of Bandok's shoulders and I go straight to, I forgot his name, but he's the husband of the tavern proprietor.
He is currently not here right now.
Okay, so who's taking bets?
There's like another worker there, another dwarf taking bets.
Okay, so I shove 100 gold in his face and I'm like, I bet all this on the champion.
All right.
100 on the champion.
All right. He takes your bet. That's a 1 to 2 betting range then, because you'll get 200. You'll get double back what you bet. Because
he couldn't resist. He posted a gif of Homura Akemi's hair flip, and it's just as fabulous as you think it is.
It took me entirely too long to find that. Fucking Tumblr.
Why didn't you just look on Google like a normal person?
I did, but all of the links were to Tumblr, and Tumblr is fucking weird. With its,
Why does it explode halfway through? I don't quite...
Because your browser could not handle the fabulousness that is Homer Akemi.
Okay.
That's a fair assessment.
Okay, so then I'm bouncing off. I'm kind of high on life. We just beat an evil person, and we are all alive, and we are all healthy, and I'm just kind of, at this point, really, really giddy and high on life, so I go straight to the bar, or the tavern, and
While I am devouring steak, I will be trying to copy one of the spells I have into my spellbook.
all right, you've
tavern music, because
mark
I feel like
mark off the money that it would take for you.
Hmm.
And yeah, you can go ahead and do that.
Is there any tavern music that we can play right now? Because like I feel like dancing for no reason whatsoever.
You are in a car.
Huh?
Someone else can cue up music because I'm currently trying to.
We are in the tavern right now.
I'm trying to build a character right now.
Time to get some dick.
God damn it.
Oh, God.
I'm not sorry.
Fuck, that's
Oh,
too high for
wait.
you.
Crazy Phil. He's the red dragon, isn't he?
Yeah,
If you
definitely.
know what I mean. He's a bad dragon.
It's a dragon in this analogy, syphilis.
Okay. So, Gurman, what are you doing? I'm just gonna go through everyone doing things.
Well, before I go try and seduce the insane person, I'm going to speak with the barkeep.
Thoga.
And, yeah, Thugger. And I'm going to inform her who I am, just to see how she reacts.
Accents.
She looks at you. You must be fucking joking me.
But... Did she
Magic
just-
potions. Not even once.
Sure. What can I get you, miss?
I'll just have a water for now.
All right. She hands
Want
you
to
a
be
water.
on my best.
Best
I thank
behavior.
her.
All right.
I thank her and pay.
All right. Yeah, it's like 1 copper for a water. It's like literally nothing.
Always wondered
I'll
what wanting. Literally the most important thing. But like,
All right. So, Bandok,
Yep.
as you head into the fighting pit, sort of putting on a show, I'm gonna need you to take off your fucking plate armor and your shield for it's a fist fighting pit.
Yeah.
So once you have those,
beat them with your abs.
all right. So the guy manning the betting ring comes over and is like, "Bandok, good game, everyone. For anyone who wishes to challenge him, go ahead, but I wouldn't recommend it." And then for about 3 minutes, no one comes up to challenge you because you are this big fuck off Goliath in the pit. And then almost out of nowhere, you see this human girl jump into the pit. She looks to be about 24, brown hair, tied up in a ponytail. She's wearing tight form-fitting red clothes. There's white bandages wrapped around her fists as she cracks
I laugh at.
them and goes, "I'll take him on." And the rest of the tavern just is like holding back snickers at this.
Insight fucking check.
On her,
Yes, please.
go ahead. Roll an insight check.
I will do so as well.
All right.
Ow.
Can we all do so, or me and?
It's not gonna
Oven?
fucking matter. I rolled a 20 on deception, but I rolled a natural 20 on her deception check. But
8.
you can tell that she's hiding something. That's about it.
Okay, but can we do insight checks on her?
Wait, hiding something like hiding a physical object, or?
Something. She rolled a natural 20 on deception.
Can I
Okay,
do
so
an
fuck
insight
insight checks then.
Yeah.
All of us. Do all of us do insight checks?
All of you can. It's not gonna matter unless you roll 20.
Okay. What's my insight bonus?
All right. So
Plus 3.
the guy manning the fights goes, "All
Holy
right,
shit, you got a 20.
total of 20, not a natural 20.
Total of 20.
But still, it's 20. What do I get?
It's not a natural 20. 20 total. You can tell she's hiding something.
You're
I'm
a
playing
bastard.
5 golds on the girl.
5 gold on the girl. That is a 1-to-4 ratio. Like, you get 4 times the amount if you bet on her.
I'll bet 25 on the other one.
Bandok?
No, not him. The other one.
Actually, I'm gonna put
Have
15
no
gold on the
faith,
girl.
And you should be ashamed of yourselves.
Hey,
What?
I like underdogs. Fight me.
All right. And can we get a name of this valiant fighter? She looks up, spits on the ground. Kiana.
Oh, I
Can't-
like her.
That's a difficult name to pronounce.
Kianna. Kiana.
How do you spell the spitting bit?
PHT.
Presumably something Welsh.
U BUUG. I don't know. But
Okay.
Yeah.
That went a bit further than I was expecting to.
so
Alright.
fighters ready?
Not sure why 2 got changed to prohibition, but whatever.
Fighters ready?
Ready.
Go! Roll initiative, Bandok.
We need fight music for this.
I will. I have fight music. Or
Okay.
do I?
What's my initiative? It's-
Probably not.
Okay.
chill fight music ever. It's awesome.
RP.
13.
I'm trying to find the right music. I'm sorry.
No problem.
I scream, kick his ass!
Use your
I
female
slap
voice, dude.
Thurman upside the head.
Kick his
Also, use
There we go. What'd you roll on your initiative?
13.
Music's gonna start up slow, so alright.
One punch girl, one punch.
Alright, 8 plus 5, 13. I'm gonna you guys tied for initiative, so roll.
Okay, wait. Tie for initiative, so...
Yeah, you guys got the same initiative, and since this is
Roll again is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Okay. He keeps cutting off.
I'm sorry.
5.
5. So as the fight begins, Kiana drops into a stance and rushes forward at you. The first punch comes at you. What's your armor class state?
10.
10?
Yeah.
That's a natural 20. God damn it.
Oh boy.
I've only been
punch girl.
This ought to be good.
Patoo.
One punch girl, one punch girl.
So you're telling me
That's
she's had
not
2
fair.
natural 20s more or less in a row?
Yeah, I'm not lying. I'm really not.
The
I
universe
can-
just really wants Illyria to lose her money.
So Bandok.
Congratulations, Illyria, you're now Aqua.
Okay, the first punch
Off
comes
kick.
in.
I'm sorry. Do you want to repeat that?
Okay, you take
Wait, to my
18
face?
points of bludgeoning damage as she just whips around, jumps up into a kick, and just axe kicks you right in the head.
One kick girl, one kick girl.
She's going to spend a key point to do flurry of blows.
I already hate this girl.
I
Um,
love it.
Yeah.
No.
I'm pretty
and make
pretty-
two more strikes against you.
I'm pretty
Can
First
I just
one.
better be
Can I
called
still
for
use
gender
endurance
equality?
that hits?
You can roll a d12.
3.
3.
Oh my god!
So you reduce
Where's
the
your whack?
you reduce the damage by 3, and 2 more strikes come at you. The first one is that's a 15 to hit, and the second one is a 17 to hit.
I'm fucked, aren't I?
A little bit.
Yeah, so you
I'm
take
going to lose all my money.
Yeah, you are.
a total of 16 points of bludgeoning damage from those 2 blows. As she just goes right down and actually flips over behind you and kidney punches you both in the kidneys.
Oh,
Oh, I like this girl.
I don't like her at all.
You tried to bare knuckle brawl a monk.
Your turn.
No, a monk decided to bare knuckle brawl me. Trust me, I
point.
did not pick this fight.
Fair
Are
point.
you not unconscious?
I'm at 5
Ow.
HP.
Fuck.
Bow out, Bandok.
I lost 100 gold. Oh my god!
Nope. Play it through.
Rip.
Play it through.
Okay.
Your
You're
turn.
gonna lose with dignity.
Come on,
Bandok.
Bandok. Give a decent fight at least.
Bandok staggers upright after getting kidney punched twice simultaneously. And sort of turns to look back over his shoulder.
Didn't
Yes.
fucking expect that, did you?
Miss, in the last 2 days, I have almost killed most of my friends. I have failed to open several doors. I have stolen a stick from a young woman, and I have been turned into an owlbear. This was exactly how I expected my evening to go.
You actually make her laugh. She's like, good one. She seems honest.
I
about it.
wish I was joking.
All right.
Wait,
So
Okay.
did he ever give me the stick
Bandok
back?
inclines
Yes.
his head. I'm afraid my friend has too much money running on this for me to simply let it end now. So, please let me wake up sometime tomorrow.
I'll make it tomorrow then. She grins at you. She's the exact same level as you, level.
Bandok thanks her. Then I'll time to roll for an attack.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, with hits with just bare fists, so 19.
That hits. Roll damage.
Unarmed damage 3. Is it flat 3?
Flat 3. All right, she takes
Unarmed
3 points of
strike, yeah.
damage as your Goliath fist socks her in the gut,
Ooh.
knocking her back about 5 feet, and she goes, "Yep, that one was good."
Yes, get her!
It is her turn now.
I have complete
Yes.
faith in you.
Yes.
She's going to turn to you. And actually, she's going to hold on. She's going to make one unarmed strike against you. That's a 9 to hit. That misses. As you manage to duck out of the way of her first punch, and she flips back about 10 feet from you and drops into a stance, waiting for you.
Don't take the bait, man. Don't take the bait.
Make her work for it.
Okay.
Make her work for it.
Gurman, actually, as you yell out, "Make her work for it," she turns up to you and just like drops the stance as her jaw just drops at your sheer beauty.
Oh, come on.
Bandok, you'll have advantage on this next attack.
Oh no.
Sorry, Illyria. Bandok sort of waits patiently till she manages to pick her jaw up off the floor.
Are you serious right now?
All right, you give up your
He's a paladin, you know.
you give up your turn as she like, "Ugh. Whew. Did you fucking see her?
Yes. That's one of my party members.
Well, I have to take it easy on you. Want to be easy on her.
That's a guy.
Are you fucking blind?
Magic potion. Been a girl of maybe an hour.
Make a persuasion check.
Let me see. What's my persuasion?
And I'm loving every moment of it.
Oh god, I
Well.
didn't not do this today. Okay.
With advantage because of that.
Okay.
This has been a crackpot session.
Those are the best guys.
Yeah.
11,
so I say 11.
12 and 11.
Are you all right? And then she's like, "Still gonna take it easy on you," and rushes forward to you, making
Fair enough.
7 + 5, 13 to hit.
Yeah.
Better beat her ass so I can get my money.
You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage as she socks you upside the jaw.
Okay, that's me down to 1 hit point.
And she's going to use a flurry of blows to make 2 more attacks. First one is an 8. Second one is a natural 1. Fuck.
Oh wow. Guess
So
Okay.
now.
she actually hits you with the first strike, plants the foot, jumps up to bring around her other foot, and you actually take your hand and push it up, flipping her over, knocking her prone. So either your next attack against her will have advantage.
Okay, so, well, in that case, what's
Well,
that move where you jump into the air and bring your elbow down on the person lying on the floor?
Elbow
I think
drop.
that's
Pile driver.
the elbow drop.
Elbow drop.
Mhm.
Okay,
So-
so I have advantage to hit, right?
Yes, you do.
So 2d20 plus 4.
I'll say since you're a big. Oh my god,
17 and 16.
that hits. Roll double damage because you're a massive Goliath down human.
Oh my.
That's 6 damage.
6 damage?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so she's taking a total of 9, so let's fight. So as you slam your elbow down onto her chest, as this massive weight is just on her body right now, she's going to make an athletics check to try to get up. I'm going to have you make one as well.
Okay.
What's her athletics? +2, so...
Not enough to beat a nat 20!
That's a nat 20. In fact, as she tries to get up, she actually tries to bring both her arms around to shove you off, but you grab them, flip them around, pin them behind her back, and shove her back into the ground.
That's my boy.
Your next attack will be an auto crit. And go ahead and roll roll for an attack. You have advantage and it's an auto crit.
I turn to Gurman while this is
17 and 2, so 21.
So you hit. Roll 1d4 plus your strength modifier.
Okay.
I'm trying to make natural
6.
I'm trying to make natural 20s and nat 1 are devastating.
4 plus 2.
So 6, so a total of 12 damage as you just smash your fist into the back of her head.
Jesus
She's
Christ.
looking rough. You've really put the hurt on her these last few rounds.
Get up!
All right,
He's
she's gonna
almost done.
she's gonna make
That's my boy. Yes.
she's gonna make an athletics check to try to break out. Go ahead and
do
roll
it.
athletics versus hers.
Can I?
Nice.
Jesus Christ! She rolled a 17 total. No, she's still stuck there, in this awful position. Vandok, it's your turn. You have advantage in an auto crit. She's considered.
Jesus Christ.
I'd say she's considered restrained and grappled at the same time.
Finish
12
her.
for 16.
16, that just hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Is this the same as the last time I rolled damage?
Yes, because she's in the same position.
Roll 1d4 plus quotation marks. 4 total.
So 8 damage total as, again, you smash your fist in the back of her head. She's looking like on the cusp of unconsciousness. As she
Get
goes,
up!
Finish her.
still got some fight in you. She's going to try to break out.
Okay.
All right, make another athletics check.
12.
12. With a sudden surge of strength, she just breaks your hands open, flips up, and both her feet come right up, aiming at your jaw. God fucking damn it.
Did she just miss?
She mirrored a natural 1.
Oh my
I'm
fucking
not
God.
joking.
Okay, Willow has to go.
Yeah.
So,
Illyria's heading back up to her room at this point. Just
Yeah, okay.
yeah. Natural 1 as she bonk just falls on her back prone again.
Because I'm super confident that I'm going to get my money in the morning, so I'm headed up to bed. Good night, everyone.
Good night, Illyria, and goodbye, Willow. Thanks for playing with us.
Yeah,
Bye,
thank
guys.
Good
you.
night.
We'll save the midnight meeting for next session.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so do I have
You have,
advantage
she's
again?
currently prone, and you have advantage.
A 19 and a natural 1. So
You-
that's 23 to hit.
You hit. Roll. Just what's your straight damage?
3.
How do you want to do this? You've beat her. You beat her, dude. Somehow.
With 1 HP. I am the undisputed king of this ring. Jesus fucking Christ.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna say you take your hand, conk. She's out.
Actually, no, that was a
No?
bad idea I was having. No, Last words. No, actually, no bother for last words. Just, yeah, conk.
Conk. She's out. The crowd bursts into cheers. Yeah, yeah, Bandok, Bandok, Bandok. You are barely standing up at this point. Everyone collects their winnings. If you bet against him, you lose. But somehow Bandok just beat a level 4 monk. One-on-one.
Hand-to-hand combat with an AC of 10.
Jesus. The Sam dice are with you, man.
The Sam dice are with me.
DM, can you remove 15 gold from my inventory?
Yes, I can.
I've already done mine, by the way.
Gotcha.
How much does Illyria get?
She gets 200 gold pieces for that.
Goddamn.
I move that we take
You
Miss
could have a long
Kiana and get a room for her so she can like wake up not in the middle of the floor.
I've got a better idea. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay, roll.
Okay, that's 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is +2, so that's 1d8 8 plus 2 for 5. So it's
You heal 5 hit points.
5 hit points.
You good, bruh?
Yeah, just dying. And then I'll
Shouldn't
drop.
have taken that gut.
Then I'll drop 6 lay on hands. On
Alright.
Kiana.
So she wakes up. Holy fuck. You know, I honestly didn't think you'd be able to beat me.
Nor did I. He offers her a hand up.
She takes it gladly.
I decide to go down towards the pit. I'm considering talking it over with the party, recruiting this talented young monk.
All right.
We should probably wait till next session though, because Willow's not here.
We'll pause it for this session and then pick up. I'll say you've all gotten to your respective rooms. Bandok being the champion of the pit, you don't have to pay. You get Kiana her room of her own. And you guys have enough time to take a long rest before going to meet Jovengard at night.
Oh, thank Christ for that. Okay, so hit the long rest button.
Yeah, hit the long rest button.
So, the last time I beat someone in the pit, it was much less difficult than this, kind of, and I got 5 hit experience points for it. What do I get for beating a monk in unarmed combat?
Oh my god, you get... Wow, yeah, hold on.
Oh, Jesus.
One of level 4 at that.
The luck is still with me, apparently.
Yeah, no, you gain... I'll say you gain straight up 750 experience points for beating her one-on-one.
Holy fuck.
Nice.
Yeah, no, you could fight in the pit and get experience if you want.
Okay, that's me
I'm amazed,
almost... I'm only 460 XP away from my next level.
Yeah.
Nice.
You got that because you beat a monk in unarmed combat with 10 AC.
And she got me down to 1 HP within 2 rounds.
The Sam dice are strong with this one.
The worst... This always happens when life deals its worst to me. Luck has sided with Bandok Good Game.
That's a good place to cut it, I think.
That's a good place to cut it.